Hey you guys, it is Rhonda Towns and welcome back to my channel, family. Welcome back to my channel. I just love my Cricut Explorer 2 and my Easy Press Cricut, the larger one. And what I'm going to attempt to do today using this type of paper, it's called I don't know. I'll get back to you with the name of this type of paper. But anyway, I want to make my Mother's Day t-shirt from this paper. So I've already ran it through the Cricut Explorer 2. So the thing that I need to do now is try to kind of clean it up a little bit. What do they call it? Kind of thread it or feed it or whatever. You know how you have to pull it apart. I have really enjoyed Cricut, you guys, and making t-shirts and just the whole situation. I started back in 2017, and because I at the time was living such a busy life, I really didn't have time to really give it the effort that I'm giving it now. So thank God that I'm in a new place in my life and a new journey. And I'm able to use my Cricut. I just love my Cricut. I have the Cricut Explorer 2. I have the Joy. And I also have the Maker. So I have just gone Cricut crazy with everything that I have bought from Cricut because I really love the Cricut. And I hope that I have put it on the right level because this type of paper, it's a little bit thicker than the Easy Feed. I mean, this is just a little bit heavier than what I'm used to working with. But I am determined to put this on a Mother's Day shirt. And I'm only making one shirt this year. So for those of you guys that are used to me making 2 or 3 Mother's Day shirts in 2 or 3 different colors, and you are able to have a selection, this year I'm only doing one. So hopefully the one that I make will be okay for the most part. So I already see where I should have brought my scissors in because I have my hook. I love this hook. I love everything about Cricut. It's not one thing that I do not like so far about Cricut. And you have to, kind of get started like I don't know if I'm a month out from Mother's Day, but I do know that Mother's Day is next month. So the sooner I get my the t-shirt out, the more time I will have to finish up the orders on time. Because I do have a start time, which is, I actually started last night, and I have a stop time. I'm gonna have to get my scissors. I do apologize. I have to. Okay, so, and sometimes I have to put on my reading glasses, y'all. When y'all are in my age group, reading glasses and extra light, all that kind of goes with the territory. So, I don't know, but this is going to be pretty. This is, it just says blessed is what I have on. And this is made with the same paper. And I do have to say, the instructions on this is a little bit different because I'm used to doing the heat transfers and taking it off of the t-shirt while it's still warm. However, with this type of paper, in the instructions, it is best that you take it off after the paper has cooled down. So reading is fundamental. You really need to follow the instructions on the paper, whichever paper that you choose to use. You need to always read the instructions prior to just launching out and using the paper. because you know, it's always good not to waste paper, and it's always good to have it come out right the first time versus, you know, having to redo something a second time. So the t-shirt that I have on, I made last night as a tester, just to see how it would come out if I, you know, read my instructions correctly, you know, how easy it is to work with. And actually, when you read the instructions, it actually comes out just like it said it would. But at any rate, see if we can get this all peeled out, because this is really pretty once you get going. But this paper is a little bit harder to work with. And what I think I'll do is just start cutting in different areas, and just using my hook to try to bring it through. Anyway, what do y'all have planned for Friday evening as we are beginning to kind of come out of the COVID season? Different places are opening, and they are allowing you know, a lot more people in sitting at the table with you than before. And if you live here in Texas, our governor has even announced that a mask is not required. But for me in my house, we will still continue to wear masks until maybe pretty much through the summer. Because I am a nurse, and I have seen firsthand some of the victims, you know, patients that have had to really suffer with this COVID. It is just something that I've never seen in my lifetime. However, back in the 1800s or around in that time frame, there was some other kind of flu or something that was taking people down in mass numbers, and the fatality rate was really heavy. But this is the first time in my lifetime that I've ever seen any type of virus that takes people out in mass numbers, and all we had to do was just put on a mask. So this is how it's starting. So as I clean it up, you'll be able to see a little bit more on how it's going to look on the end. And I've chosen to use a kind of like a pink t-shirt to put this on. You know, last year I used multiple Mother's Day shirts, and now that I think of it, I might just do a simple white one, because not everybody is into a really, you know, heavy type shirt for Mother's Day. They just like for it to simply say sometimes just Happy Mother's Day 2021. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I, for some reason, just plan on doing one Mother's Day shirt, and that's it, just the one. But anyway, hopefully everybody has their weekend already planned. Don't wait for the weekend to come. Already have it planned. And my weekend is already planned. We're going to the gun range in the morning to just practice. My husband, he loves the gun range. I'm going just to go along, just to get along, because the gun range is not a place that I would pick to spend my Saturday, but because he likes to go to the gun range, I would much oblige him on going. So that's for a Saturday, and Sunday is always for rest and relaxation. So that's what we plan to do on Sunday. And actually this Sunday, I plan on cooking a really good vegan dish. I don't want to talk too much about it yet because my husband, he'll be eating the food, and as soon as you say, oh, it's vegan, then he has a problem with it because he likes real meat. And if I can kind of get him to try different vegan dishes without letting him know that it's vegan, sometimes it's a go. So Sunday, I do plan on making a really good vegan meal, and I may even do a video on it to just show you what I'm doing and how I am preparing that meal. Because vegan, for me, I've had to take most meat products out of my life and most dairy products because it was giving me a high cholesterol. And my biological father, while he was living, he had a stroke because he had high cholesterol, and they had him on medication. And I'm not really big on medication, but I am big on adjusting my diet and exercise. So if you follow me, you do know that I had a spinal fusion done back on March 4th of 2020. So my exercise regimen had to be modified, but I'm okay with that. I'm now up to lifting 15 pounds, and you guys can see the thinness that I have through here, not tooting my own horn, but toot. It's always good to be able to get off, I don't care if it's just 5 pounds. If you can get 5 pounds off of you, just imagine a 5-pound bag of potatoes. That's how much weight you have lost. So kudos to that. Let me take a look at it from my side. Nope, I got something over here on Happy that needs to come off. This is so much fun for me, you guys. I really enjoy making t-shirts, and I don't know, I really enjoy it. So anyway, oh, there's another one. And these reading glasses, they really help me to see all these little extra things that need to come off, because the downside to making t-shirts is once you take this and you iron it on, it's on to stay. You cannot remove it once you have heat pressed it on. So you have to be very diligent in getting all these little areas off before you iron it down, because once it's ironed down, it's yours for the taking. And it's a guy that I watch on here, and I think I have his name correct, Stan Banks. He mentioned in one of his videos that it is likely that you will ruin 200 videos before you get it down pat. So with just him saying that alone, it made me feel better. I don't know, it just did. So even though I do love the CRICUT Easy Press, I am looking forward to being able to purchase a real heat press machine. That is my next real purchase in life, is to be able to have a real heat machine, a real heat press machine. One press, one hit in 13 seconds is all you need. But this little gadget right here, I give it still a 10 thumbs up or 2 thumbs up, however many thumbs you want to give it, because it has really done what it was supposed to do. I've made millions of t-shirts with just that easy press through CRICUT, and it's the largest size. Now I'm just going to go over this again, front and back. And I think I am still finding little pieces that need to be removed. To make sure that needs to be removed before I start to scratch it, because anything that you mess up on here, it's messed up. Anything that you mess up. But anyway, this says Happy Mother's Day, and I just love this. This is I have a subscription on CRICUT, the CRICUT Explorer, and it will give you different things that you can subscribe to and download those and make t-shirts from them. So with this one, I'm really liking. And I said that I probably won't do but one t-shirt for Mother's Day, but in all actuality, in all honesty, I'll probably do two, because I would love to do a white t-shirt that says Happy Mother's Day in red ink. I mean, really popping red ink or really popping pink ink with the heart here. Something really, just really simple. So for this one here, I thought I would use this color pink. I think this is a really good color pink. And it's the Gildan brand that I use. And kudos to Michael's. That's where I usually go to get all of my equipment, except for the CRICUT. I ordered all of that through Target. During Christmas time this past year, they had every machine, your Joy, your Maker, your CRICUT Explorer. They were like maybe 25-30% off in the store, plus they gave you a $30 coupon per machine. So I thought, well, heaven help us all, I had to have that one. But at any rate, I'm gonna put this on here, and I normally have my ruler, but I don't have my ruler. But I listened to Stan Banks, and he told me that it needed to be 4 fingers from the collar. So without having a ruler, I believe him. He is like the king of t-shirts. So shout out to Stan Banks. You just keep doing what you're doing. God bless you. You have been amazing in ways that you don't even know. So I'm trying to just kind of let this stick to it, because I want to pick it up and I want to show you how it would look after you press it on. So, and I leave all of the extra plastic on because it helps me to peel on the end. And this particular type paper, and I should have kept the paper because I don't remember what the name of this type paper is, but I'm just looking at it really good, going over it really good before I press it down, because once you start to press it down, everything that's on here, whether it's in place, and he had us to kind of measure this way and measure this way, and I think I am in a good spot. So with the Easy Press CRICUT heat machine, I will just bring it around here and I will start my heat process. It really tweeted real good where I cleaned it up. I just love the CRICUT Explorer too. And I put this on a little bit of where it cuts a little bit thicker paper, just in case. But I mean, you saw when I pulled it off, it really just pulled off really good and really easy. But see, if I had a different kind of heat press, I would put that on there for 13 seconds and I would be through already. But we are not going to complain. We're going to continue to go through the process, and I will let you know how we're coming out in just a bit. And what I normally do is just go through the whole process at least 2 times, just to make sure that I catch every spot. Because for me, I like for you to be able to wear your t-shirts with no defects, with up to 100 washes. And based on how whoever made your t-shirt for you, based on how many times they went over it to make it seal and attach to the fabric, that will determine, you know, how many washes you get, how does it look in a month or two or whatever. And I seem to be getting back pretty good feedback on the process and the product, months and months and months later. And I've made so many graduation t-shirts till I'm excited, but I had to stop. I have about maybe 4 or maybe 7, I'm not real sure, graduation t-shirts to make. But I wanted to throw the Happy Mother's Day t-shirt in there so I can start getting orders for that in the process of making graduation t-shirts. I'm understanding the whole process now, even though I've been doing it for a while. You have to start early to, you know, get your goals early and make sure that everybody gets their merchandise on time. That's the whole situation on starting early, so you can make sure, because I have at least, oh my God, I don't know how many orders that I have to go to the post office for. And here where I live, the post office closes at 5 o'clock. So I do have time to go to the post office today, because I have one that needs to go off pretty quick. Their graduation is not until May the 5th, but at any rate, I don't like for you to wait on my order. I like to get them done, get them mailed, or a meat delivery, or, you know, however they choose to get their product picked up. But this little machine, I'm telling you, from CRICUT, it's called CRICUT Easy Press. And there's one that's actually smaller than this one, and then there's also a little CRICUT press iron. And I started out using that one, and actually that one gets just as hot as this one. And on here, you can adjust the temperature from really, really low up to about 475 degrees on this CRICUT. So that's really saying a lot for this heat press, because it gets just as hot as one of the bigger ones. But oh my God, I think the bigger ones, the temperature is just like astronomical. It goes really, really, really hot. That's why you only have to put it down for like maybe 13 seconds versus going around with it. But I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. So, but the thing with this type of paper, and I think it's, oh my God, I can't remember the name of the paper. I had taken the little piece of paper out that, because I'm gonna order, like, they come in what they call where you can order like 9 of them at one time, and I will order like 9 of those, of this type paper, the next time, because I really like it. It's kind of reflective. If you're standing up against something green, it will reflect the color of green. If you're standing up to something pink, it will reflect the color of pink. At any rate, I just really, 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 really like it. But the instructions for peeling it off, you have to wait until this type of paper cools down. And see, and I'm used to just doing heat removals. So, like I say, make sure on all of the paper that you use, make sure you read the instructions to get the best result every single time. So, I think I will put you on pause, and, you know, this is my last go, but I'm gonna let this cool down really, really good. And I also have the little CRICUT scraper that I start scraping through as, you know, I go over it to just make sure you're really getting the best results on the end. But the main thing it said for this particular paper is to make sure that it cools down. So we will give it probably about 5 minutes of a cool down, and then I will let you see the results. kind of show on camera that even though this is a very good, easy tweed, beautiful type of ink to use, you really have to let it cool down completely. And even though I keep testing it in some areas, I've really had to take my time and work with it. And if you can just get it off, and you really have to be careful without lifting any of the lettering or any of the design from it, because you don't want to mess it up. And I'm really taking my time. I've let it cool, and I've had to go back over it in some places, and in other places it's just been fine, and I got it all off, and I just love it. This is just beautiful. I still have, like, from the silhouette, from the heat, where, because I am using 325 of Fahrenheit for my heat press on here. And this looks really good. But, like, I think, oh no, I guess it's all stuck down. It just, let me put my reading glasses on. When you get my age, you have to look at different things from a different angle. And it all looks like it stayed down really pretty. But I can still see the silhouette of where the heat press machine was. But in due time, that will turn back to the regular color pink, and we'll be good to go. But I do want to share where I am finished with the whole thing. And depending on the light and how it's turned or whatever, I give myself a grade A, a 100. I really like this. But now I just need to let it sit for a little while, and it needs to really cool down. And then I will take a picture of it and post it. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can if you want to. I am at helpmerhonda. Help Me Rhonda T-shirts and more on Instagram. And that's where you can find probably over 200 T-shirts of where I have just made them, and I put them on the website. So anyway, I think this concludes my video. I really like how this came out, and I think this is a good color pink for Mother's Day. And at any rate, happy Friday, enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to talking to you another time. And again, this Blessed, it is the same material that I use for the Happy Mother's Day. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you are not a part of my family and you would like to become a part of my family, because in 2020, honey, we're going places. Anyway, hit the subscribe button. Talk to you later. You guys have a good weekend. Bye.